first of all, welcome to Israel.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to meet you.
And the second and important question is, what is the representative of the third largest international cruise line looking for in Israel, a small state after all?
Do you know what? I have the pleasure of working with the Israeli market over a large number of years. And the growth for cruise in the Israeli market is quite staggering. If you look from my market, so from an international perspective, Israel is the sixth largest cruise market for Norwegian Cruise Line, NCL. So it's a very important market for us, and one that we look at and work very closely with our travel partners, with our media partners, telling a story about why Norwegian Cruise Line is so different in the marketplace against our competition. And our competition is not the other cruise lines. Our competition is the land base. You know, the difference with Norwegian Cruise Line is that we're floating resorts. We're trying to break down the barriers between the land-based holidays to attract those guests to come and cruise with us on our floating resorts and seeing so many incredible ports and destinations around the world. The Israeli clients will fly to their destination. So they'll cruise from, you know, if you look at the markets here, the most popular market has to be cruising from Barcelona, followed by Copenhagen, and then of course Miami.
And we talked about Israeli clients. Regarding the Jewish passengers, we understand that you have lots of opportunities in terms of kosher and even in terms of the Shabbat.
So if you look at the Jewish market, it's a very important segment. So guests can actually pre-order their kosher meals 30 days prior to sailing. We also work with a number of our key travel partners who are doing named departures. We've got one or two in 2018 where they're looking at the way they can offer those extra facilities. Simple things like a lift being allocated on with a lift attendant there. You know, on the hotel side, there is one of the actual room stewardesses there ready to open the doors through to the actual cabins. But all our cabins are electronic keys.
I understand that on the long run, you also think that it might be possible to have like a 100% kosher cruise?
That is my dream, absolutely. You know, that's the best way I can actually describe it. You know, we work with a number of partners here and we keep talking year after year, how can we do a dedicated kosher departure? And what we're trying to do here is we would use one of the specialty restaurants to be a kosher restaurant for those 7 days. All I can say on that one is watch that space. We are talking and talking and talking. At some point, we are going to get this off the ground. This one is a big project for me.
Now, we're not doing the sales now, but this is not cheap.
If you look at what we're offering in the marketplace, you know, so much is included in the ticket price. And I think that's the most important thing. Look at what the value is included in the ticket price. Yes, you could get a cheaper price, but will you get the quality and the amount of added extras in there? We talk about the free at sea, where you can choose from 5 different options, including third or fourth guest, free of charge. You start to break that into the total price, and suddenly it comes very, very compelling.
So, you're enjoying your stay in Israel?
I love Israel. I'm over here now, usually 3 or 4 times a year. I must say, I absolutely have a love affair with Israel. It is a great, great location.